So I was just going about my day right now, and all of a sudden I just have this strong urge to get up, go to the art shop and buy some wood blocks and try out my Posca paint markers. I've had them for a while now, but I haven't actually tried them out. And honestly, what's the point? What am I waiting for? How long am I going to wait? Let's just go to the art shop. I got it. This is what it looks like. I don't know why. I just thought, I don't know, I just imagined it to be like a chunk. Like, I didn't expect here to go in. I guess this makes more sense. I just feel like knowing what to paint or draw or illustrate or create, just in general, is always the hardest stage for me because I don't know how to explain it, but I have so many things I want to do at the same time and I don't have anything in my head. I don't know, it's just really weird to explain. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a real struggle for me personally. Not knowing what to do because you have too much in your head and at the same time you don't have enough in your head. Like, you just don't know what to do. It's like, I'm not making any sense, but to me I make sense because I know exactly what the emotion is, but I just don't know how to convey what it is I experience. But I'll figure it out. Go through a bunch of stuff, videos, pictures, Pinterest, and whatever I feel, that's what I'm gonna go with. Sometimes my brain just goes dead and there are no thoughts in my head, and then I just kind of buffer like I did just now. But let's get to the next stage. Hello, please forgive me for that. The idea phase. This stage can be so time consuming and defeating, and it's honestly my least favorite stage. I don't know. I've been scrolling this thing for a good minute now and I'm just not finding anything that's catching my eyes. So I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to wing it. I'll go through my board again just in case, one last time, just in case I find even just one element. I don't need the whole image, just an element. Hoping that I can be inspired from something in that element. So I don't know, I'm frustrated. I'm definitely frustrated, but I know I'll figure this out. But once I have it, like I said, this is the most difficult part in the process for me. But once I have this figured out, it's usually up from there. So yeah. This part usually takes a bit of patience. It can range from days to months depending on how deep I am in an art block. But after scouring Pinterest for a while, I eventually found some photos I liked and then proceeded to making a digital mood board for a better sense of direction. Alright, time to unbox these bad boys. I've been wanting Posca pens for as long as I can remember. Okay, well, not as long as I can remember, but I've wanted them for as long as I discovered them, which, now that I think about it, I don't even remember when that was. But I got the standard 15 set, and I also got their pastel set. That's the one I just unboxed. Oh my gosh, the way I looked forward to swatching these Posca pens. I had watched countless, and I mean countless, videos of people swatching their pens. I couldn't wait to try the pumping motion. And usually when you get your Posca pen, you need to get them started by pumping the nib up and down on the surface till the liquid trickles down to the tip of the pen. I also got an extra color. This wasn't in a set, it was a single. Somehow, the process wasn't as therapeutic as I thought it would be. But then I guess that's just because of my impatience coupled with the fact that I was filming. I did love the colors though. I also bought the bullet tip for the pens, but I wish I got the brush tip. Now, don't get me wrong, the bullet tip is fine, but the brush tip is just my preference because I personally feel like it gives more flexibility and you are able to get into much tighter spaces as compared to the bullet tip. That's just my opinion. Quick story while I do the sketch. I went to the art supply store later on to buy gesso. For those who don't know what that is, it's a primer. In fact, at this point in the video, I had completely forgotten I needed to prime before doing the sketch, a decision that would bite me in the future. Anyway, on with the story. I went to the store and asked the attendant, let's call him Papo. I asked Papo if they had gesso and he showed me where it was. So just as I was about to leave with it and pay for it, he suggested I take the spray type instead. Mind you, I didn't even know there was a spray gesso. But this man swore up and down that it was faster and easier to use, so I obliged and I paid for it. Now, I need you to remember this story about the can of gesso for later. Yeah, so I eventually stopped working on the wooden canvas and moved the sketch to Procreate, just so I could have the flexibility to tinker a bit with the idea without destroying the wooden surface. Over here, I was going in and out, back and forth between styles. I wasn't sure whether to go with a cartoony style or a more realistic style, but I ended up picking the more realistic. I started doing the lines afterwards, and colors was the next stage. Can you believe that at this stage, when I was coloring in the lines, I had completely forgotten the colors in my Posca set. It didn't even cross my mind to consider that I needed to have those colors in mind while I was coloring. I just did whatever I wanted. I had a complete field day putting the colors I liked in. And honestly, my future self was so disappointed. Hopefully, I make better decisions in the future. And there it is. Easy, breezy, gesso spray. No, but this thing seriously stressed me out. Fun fact, I had to coat the board 3 times before it was fully coated and opaque enough to start. Unfortunately for me, I ended up doing the sketch also 3 times. So yeah, Apple can definitely catch these hands. I'm joking. Hello. I promise this is the last part. I'm finishing this Posca painting today. This is where we are so far. It's really hot and sweaty out here today. So I want to finish this thing ASAP. Let's get right into it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, it's not even by force. Like, this isn't by force. Like, why? Much better. Let's get into this now.